just, the transition from high school to college was amazing. There's a lot more, just fans and hype going towards the games and stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. Last year, I just focused on what I needed to do to punt well and be a good punter, and that's what I did. But yeah, it's on, this year, it's what it's about now, so.
Well, you have your own highlight reel on YouTube. You know that? A punter has his own highlight reel on YouTube.
So you mentioned the fans. I assume people on the team like Derek and different prominent guys like that get people that recognize them throughout the course of campus. At any point last year or even now, do you have people recognizing you and having your own little fan base?
Not really. I mean, I don't even look like a football player, If anything, I think I'm a basketball player walking around, but yeah, I usually don't get people coming up to me and all that stuff.
How did you deal? Oh, sorry. How did you deal with the hype and getting the recognition for the national awards and All-American list? How did you deal with that stuff last year?
I just the only thing I try to do is just push that to the side as much as I could, because my main goal was just to perform and just do things I need to do to perform well. And if I can perform well, then those things I can look at after the season's over, and consider all that. But
what was it like to even be considered for some of those as a freshman? I mean, I'm sure you go in hoping for stuff like that, but is that a surprise to even consider yourself a finalist for the Red Guy Award?
At the beginning of the season, I had no idea, or had no thought of even the Red Guy Award or even punting average or anything like that. I didn't have any thoughts of that. I was just I was actually focused on the goal of getting the spot originally, because we had a few guys I was competing with, and so I was focused on getting the spot. And then when all that kind of happened, that was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience to be a part of that.
Who was your top competition last year?
On the team?
Yeah.
Well, first day I came in, I didn't have a very good day the first day, and Adam had a pretty good day punting, so he actually was doing well, and he was a good competition. We had Adrian Lamont and Alec Morris he's the quarterback, but he's also competing for the punting spot too.
What's a bad first day like?
I wasn't in the rhythm yet. Not my normal rhythm. I was overthinking things, and so.
Were they getting on you? I know Saban talked about sometimes you can't overthink things in punting. Is that have they had much interaction coaching with Saban?
Yeah, I mean, coach is there whenever I punt, and he just tells me to keep it simple. He always compares my punting to his golf game. So nice easy swing is what he always tells me. Not trying to kill it, and that's usually does the job. So.
Were there areas you wanted to improve coming into this year?
Oh yeah, there's always areas to improve on. Whether it's, I always want to get stronger. That's the first thing. Consistency can always improve. Just overall controlling the ball, being able to put it where you want, those types of things.
Saban said that they've obviously left you kind of by yourself for practice, and we've seen you at times, even the open practice, working on the sidelines a little bit. What's going through your mind when you're at practice? Because obviously you don't really have a lot of direction at that point. So what are you doing at practice most days?
Yeah, practice is a little different for me than the rest of the players. We don't have you can't kick the whole time. You're going to kick your leg out. So you've got to find things to do that are going to actually, you're going to utilize the time to benefit yourself, while you're not just wasting time. It's other things. So I try and focus a lot on my drop, and then when I go over to the punt period, I'll do my punting, and then I usually try to set my leg, and I'll do some other things flexibility wise and just other things to kind of take care of my body after that. And so yeah.
How do you balance adding strength and keeping your flexibility?
I always just stay on my flexibility. I try to gain strength naturally, over time. I'm not trying to bulk up or anything. So I'm doing things to kind of gain slowly strength, but by maintaining flexibility as well, and also strength through flexibility.
As consistent as you were last year, did you have a kick or something that you said, I got all of that?
That I got all into that?
That you got all of that you crushed it?
That I crushed it? There were a couple of times where, where I really connected on the ball and everything was perfect. Like the wind and like just the way it came off my foot was good. Like there was a couple times when that happened this season.
Well, what was it?
Ole Miss, I had one in the first half. That was right at the end of the half, right before Cyrus got the touchdown, and then one was in the Ohio State game, the 73 that Jarek completely just crushed that guy at the end. That was pretty cool.
How often does Nick make that comparison with you, comparing his golf game to you punting?
Oh, almost like he's always reminding me that, he's like, it's like my golf swing, nice and easy. And so that's how he wants me to treat my punting. It's just like the same way. I'm not trying to kill it. If I try and kill it, I'm just going to shank it off to the right or left. I'm going to have less control. So all I want to do is, be really smooth, and that should be good enough.
How was Alec as a punter? Alec?
How good of Alec? He's a good punter. He he doesn't spend a lot of time because he's over with the quarterbacks. He doesn't get a lot of time to really work on punting, but he can really hit some balls. Like he's a pretty good punter.
What's the relation you have with Cole? I mean, is he a pretty good long snapper?
Great long snapper. He's the best in the country, hands down. He's like, and I would like, Cole helped me so much this season. And like every time I get a perfect snap, that's just like that sets me up for a good punt. If I have a perfect snap and I don't have to move out of the way or do anything, or if it's quick enough and I don't have to speed up, I have the perfect opportunity to be successful. So Cole is like saving my life out there just every day. And we have a great relationship. We have meetings together and we go out to practice together. We're always together, all the specialists. So we have a good relationship. We joke around. And so yeah, it's pretty fun.
When Nick first compared your punting to his golf game, what was your initial reaction like? I mean, you have him trying to make that analogy with you. What was that kind of just roll your eyes or just?
No, it's a spot on analogy. It's perfect. Like that's exactly what it is. The mentality of a punter is kind of the same exact as a golfer. You only get you don't have many chances. It's just one shot, and you just got to do everything you can for that one shot. So.
Have you seen his golf swing?
Yeah.
Have you seen his golf swing?
I've never seen him golf personally, but I've heard he's a pretty good golfer.
You're a better punter.
Good answer.
Appreciate it.